What's going on, guys? It's Tuesday on the Daily Movie Critics. My name is Simon, and I'm going to talk to you about a movie which surprised me greatly. That is Sherlock Holmes. Is it A Game of Shadows? Sherlock Holmes 2, Game of Shadows, directed by Guy Ritchie. Stars Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes and Jude Law as his partner, Dr. Watson. I can't remember the guy who plays Moriarty, but he was damn good. The first Sherlock Holmes film is indeed a mixed bag. When I saw it in the theaters, I thought it was absolutely ass. I thought it was ass-tacular. I thought it was terrible. And then I watched it again on DVD, and it wasn't so bad because I just sort of I was used to the assness. But it wasn't awful, but it was definitely a disappointment of what you'd expect from a Sherlock Holmes film. And I went to go see this new one in the cinema, and like I said, I was surprised. This movie's awesome, dude. It's fucking awesome. I was so happy. It was great. Basically, the plot of the film is it trails on from the second film. Sherlock Holmes' new case with Dr. Moriarty, where he realises that the guy he's talking about is Dr. Moriarty, who's this professor. He's this sort of. He teaches in a university. He's a genius, and he's basically Sherlock Holmes' intellectual equal, or even superior. They're an equal match. I think that's what made this film so good, because the first film with Blackwood, it wasn't as much as an issue for Sherlock Holmes to sort of thwart his plans, because he's so much smarter than Blackwood. But with Moriarty, there's so much more risk, because everything Sherlock Holmes does gets completely bamboozled by Moriarty, which made the risk of this film higher, which made the enjoyment level more, because you didn't know what was going to happen. Anyway, I sort of trailed off there. The plot. Moriarty has this sort of plan to become rich through manufactured world war. Sherlock doesn't like that very much, so he tries to solve the case, as it were. Also trying to deal with the fact that Watson is now married, and he has to compete with his wife, which is a bit gay, but I can live with that. This film's also got a British institution by the name of Stephen Fry, Sherlock's brother. You see him naked in the movie. It's pretty rough. Yeah, awesome film. The guy who plays Moriarty is absolutely sinister. Robert Downey Jr. is as quirky as ever. The guy is probably one of the best character actors in the world. He's absolutely outstanding. And Jude Law wasn't bad either, which is surprising, because Jude Law is a bit weird sometimes. He's on and off on his roles. Guy Ritchie, in his direction, he's certainly found really how to tap into that Victorian feel. It really did feel like a Victorian movie. Well, not really Victorian, but sort of old-timey. It's brilliant. Brilliant film. See, this film's probably going to go down with the likes of Terminator 2, Aliens, Evil Dead 2, Dawn of the Dead, Empire Strikes Back, Temple of Doom now. But of just films that are like they're superior to the first film. Not that the first films from those series were terrible, but it just feels like the second it was more of a complete film. So that's what I say about that. I don't know if it's in the theaters anymore, but definitely check out Sherlock Holmes 2: A Game of Shadows. Brilliant film. Absolutely outstanding. And also, Aiden, when you were talking about how we British call things series, I think it's just, how we do it, man. Fucking tomato, whatever. But it does make more sense to me to call it sort of a season, because obviously you get different, like Simpsons season 1, that was in that season, season 2, blah blah blah. But I don't know, I'm confusing myself here. But we British are weird, but you Canadians are even weirder, eh? Anyway, fucking hell, I'm going off a tangent again. I will see you next Tuesday. Hopefully I can get some good definition on the go. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you guys have been noticing lately, but what do you reckon to the beard? My stash hasn't completely connected yet, but I don't really care. If you could see it in real life, it's Ginger. Motherfucker.